Sweet Bees, it's the sweetest vegan here. Today on the show we will be continuing to veganize Paula Deen's Southern Cooking Bible, and I thought it was about time that we made something from the breakfast brunch section of the cookbook. She had a recipe for pickled eggs and beets, and I was like, number one, that sounds like something from a Dr. Seuss book, and number two, I have no interest in ever eating pickled eggs and beets. They taste like dirt to me, or earthy. They taste earthy. So I thought that I would put that eggplant that we had left over from yesterday to good use and make a eggplant hash brown. So let's see how it turns out. Here we go. So for this recipe, you're going to need a large skillet. I'm going to add in some vegan butter over medium-high heat and let the pan get all heated up and nice and toasty. Now, my first ingredient I'm going to add in is the bell pepper because mine is frozen. My grandmother, I guess she had a surplus and she froze it. So I'm going to put that in there and let it get all thawed out. Next, we're going to add in our onions so they can saute before we add in the other ingredients. Then we're going to add in the potato because it takes longer to cook than the eggplant. It doesn't take that long to cook, but it's full of water, so it takes a while for that water to escape and for it to cook down. So we're going to keep it simple with our seasonings. I have pepper, and then I'm going to add in salt, and I have a lot of basil. This is dried basil. Sometimes I use fresh basil, but I just looked through my seasonings and I was going to add in oregano, but then basil caught my eye and I was like, basil, breakfast, yes, it's happening. So then we're going to cover it with a topper. You're going to cook it covered for about 15 minutes, but every 5 minutes you want to go in there, lift up the ones that are on the bottom and flip them over so everything gets a chance to get that brown caramelization. Do you all see that coloring? It is so beautiful, and as you can see, everything just keeps cooking down and cooking down and cooking down until it turns into a hash. So we're done. You can plate that up, and this may turn a lot of you off, but I am about to squirt ketchup all over this hash right now. So the eggplant is really tasty. It adds a different texture. It's similar to squash to me. So imagine if you use summer squash or zucchini mixed in with some potatoes to make a hash brown. That is exactly what it tastes like. The only thing about this recipe that I would do over again is my bell pepper. It was nothing wrong with the bell pepper. It tasted fabulous, but I was really looking for that green pop of color, and I guess maybe since it was frozen or maybe because I cooked it for so long, it lost all of its color and it just turned kind of brown greeny, like a dookie green. No, a military green. Let's go with that. But I'll either add them in later in the cooking process or use fresh, and maybe that would make a difference in the color because I was missing my color. But that is it for today. If you have comments, please leave them below. I love to talk to you guys, and that is it. Bye. Go ahead and season it. I'm keeping it simple with pepper, salt, and a lot of basil. I really think I could die and go to heaven with basil. Like if basil came and asked me, are you ready to go? I would think twice about it. It'd be like, I don't know, you're really good. You taste delicious. How could I live without you anyway? When I used to, I'm not going to talk about how when I was at Waffle House at after parties and stuff. No, we're not talking about Waffle House today. So let's do a taste test.